Goeiedag, St. Thomas. That's good day in Dutch. Wow. It's almost the end of the year, and it's been about 4 months that I've been working as a missionary at a discipleship training school in Amsterdam, Holland. This is the first time in 3 years that I didn't spend Christmas with you all on the island. No guava berry tart, no Christmas carols in Emancipation Garden, no children's Sunday school performance. There's a lot to miss. But speaking of Sunday school, I heard that in the 6 months I've been gone, no one has filled my spot in as a teacher there. Come on, guys. I am asking somebody, any man. It could be a high schooler, it could be two guys tag teaming. Just somebody, step up. Fill that spot. Talk to Sister Newton about it. While I was in St. Thomas, that was probably one of the most important things that I did. Those kids are worth it. Now, God is doing some great things in my life in Master's Commission, the program that I work with here in Amsterdam. Let me tell you one of the testimonies we've had about how God is touching not only lives, but families. One of our students is named Mike. He's charming, good looking, likes to have fun, makes friends with everyone. Reminds me of another Mike that I know. Let's respect Mike. Anyway, Mike's parents and grandparents have been bringing him to church when he was younger. And he decided to follow Christ and became baptized when he was 14. But a few years later, he got involved with a girl who wasn't a Christian. He left the church and his Christian friends, and he stopped living for God. His dad also stopped going to church, and his mom didn't go consistently. Over the next few years, Mike got heavy into alcohol, pornography, cigarettes, and marijuana. And one night, he was driving home drunk on a scooter and ran into a car. He had to be hospitalized with a broken leg, and much of his body was bruised. But by God's grace, he was alive. The so-called friends that would party with him were nowhere to be found. Even though they said they would die for Mike, that they had his back, they were gone. But some of the Christian youth that were his friends from church visited him, though. They've been praying for him ever since he left, even though it still took Mike another year before he got back in church. But this March, however, Mike decided to visit on a Sunday morning. He's 19 now. God recaptured his heart, and Mike knew that all the things he'd been holding on to were destroying him. Jesus was real life. Jesus is real life. Mike heard about Master's Commission in church and prayed about whether he should go. God confirmed that through talks with his parents, through one of his Christian friends, and even through a dream. Then Mike faithfully started attending church, and that's where things started to change. His mom started coming again as well. We started Master's Commission in August, and Mike's dad came to the grand opening. His dad now comes to church every Sunday. Mike also has two younger sisters. The older one, Elisa, came back to church and was baptized in September. And then just a few weeks ago, Mike was going to visit his family. He felt it was important, so he asked me and another student to pray for him before he left. While he was home, his youngest sister walked up to him and said she wanted to talk with him about faith and about God because she'd seen the honest change in his life. After talking for a while, Mike and his parents got to pray with her to receive Christ right there in their home. In less than a year, God turned everyone around in that family. Never give up hope, guys. And never underestimate what God can do through youth who will follow after God wholeheartedly. Now I want to say thank you to everyone who continues to pray for me and for the work here. God is rewarding your prayers, as you just heard. Be all the more generous in your prayers for what God is doing in St. Thomas, in Holland, and in other parts of the world. And as you're faithful to do that, as Philippians 4 says, my God will meet all your needs according to his riches in glory. Now, before I go, I also want to especially acknowledge Pastor and Sister Phillips for their 25th anniversary with the church. Thank you for being shepherds, friends, prophets, visionaries, and faithful people of prayer. I hope I can leave such a legacy on the people God allows me to touch. God bless you guys. Congratulations, and truly, thank you. Oh. God bless you, St. Thomas. Be strong, be joyful, have a good New Year, and I look forward to seeing you again. Goodbye.